everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Bears going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First and 10, Simeon. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. And the offense lining up first and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! All right, now, watch it now, Barney!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On third down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at about the 28. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Simeon on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Ray Armstrong. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Green, 39.
3rd it's Simeon. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Trubisky will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Cliff Averill in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Simeon. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a handoff looking right. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Let's go. Green 39.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Simeon. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. The point after now for Aguayo. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On third down, Lynch. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Lynch. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Todd Davis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They go play action. Trubisky, he'll buy some time right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And Aguayo able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening week. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And an alley to run. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Set. Blue, landed. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Trubisky on first down. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Play action. Now Trubisky. Dancing to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
It's caught. Jones. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence you're...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. D. Ford. in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Here we go.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
319. Leopard.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. Green 39.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. And, oh, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go now. Green 39. Back 99 Philly.
Play action. Now Lynch. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Lynch looking to throw on second. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No, check, Patriot. Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 18 yards there and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Now let's go.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
But I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now it's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Here's Lynch down around the goal line. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Green 39! Green 39! Over!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. Fielded just inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Onto the field now come the Bears. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now running right through him. He's to the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Right. Hurry up, here we go. Fine now, look at 56.
On second down, here's Lynch. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bears, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.